Hey everybody, I been doing kind of a little experiment last couple days. This was a K301 Kohler 12 horse. It was a good running engine, but it was starting to smoke. Uh, Here's the piston that was in it, and you can see it's not bad. The edges look good, but my opinion, when Kohler built these engines, of course they were mass produced down the assembly line. Um, the tolerances, especially from the piston to cylinder wall clearance, to me is loose. They were a bit on the loose side, and over time with these engines running, it don't take a whole lot, especially if you don't change oil in them and run too thick of oil. You need a thinner oil to make sure it keeps everything lubed, but they get sloppy in there. Pulled the cylinder head off, and like I say, the piston looked good, but here's the problem at the top. You can see where it was rocking back and forth as it was running, and it chews up, I think it's the cam side of the piston. You can look and see right there, STD. This was a standard bore piston. So I grabbed my bore gauge and started doing some measuring, and I went ahead and ordered me a 10 over piston, set it up with my micrometer, and grab my my bore gauge here. What I started doing, I started literally just taking a cylinder hone and started honing this thing, and try to get where I can get a light in there. You can see this. I've got it where it looks like, it looks like it's been through a machine shop. For me, the skirt, I like them a little on the tight side. 3.5 thou, I think, is plenty. Right now, I've got this at the top. I am 4 thousandths. And then you go down inch from the bottom. Three and a half thou, and I've checked it, turn it 90 degrees. Literally at the bottom, I'm 3.5 thou at the skirt, and I'm 4 thou at the top of the cylinder. I've got 1 thou of out around. So basically, my experiment on this last couple days is I got I use a cylinder hone. It takes these 4-inch hones. I started out with 100 grit, got it pretty close, and then I think these are 220s. I finished up with 220s to get my crosshatch, and I bored this block by hand with just a cylinder hone, and I've dropped the piston in, and I've got plenty of clearance, and literally I got 4 thou at the top of the cylinder and 3.5 thou at the bottom of the cylinder. So I guess what I'm saying is, if a person make sure you have micrometers. You can't use you got to use the right tools. Get a bore gauge and stuff, but you get the right piston. Do your math. Make sure you measure multiple times. You literally can bore these things out and never have to take them to a machine shop. So I'm gonna get this engine put together. I do have brand new valves. I do have a valve guide, or not guide, but a valve seat cutter. I don't have it with me, so I gotta wait till I get that. I'm gonna recut the valve seats and put brand new valves in it. And I'm gonna build this thing and never take it to a machine shop. I went ahead and I took a flat piece of steel with emery cloth and literally gave this thing a haircut. Decked the top of the block. But yeah, you can You can see what that looks like in there. It's this thing's ready to run. So a guy can, without taking to a machine shop, if he has the right tools, can literally bore one of these Kohler single cylinders with just a cylinder hone and do a daggone good job. So I will definitely keep you posted. More videos from this thing, start to finish. I got to finish cleaning the block. I got everything. Everything is completely tore down, other than I do not have the governor out of it, the governor gear, which I don't think it's going to matter. Excuse me, but I've got all the bearings out. Once I get the block completely cleaned, I'm going to go ahead and prime it and paint it. Like I say, I got the rod in this. I've checked my journal. This thing is in super nice condition. So I think I'm going to go ahead and reuse the rod. The crank is literally spot on. It's 1.499, and then it's 1.498. So literally I am under 2 thou from being exactly perfect. It's definitely runnable. So anyhow, I will definitely keep everybody posted. Send me some comments. Tell me what you think. We're going to see how this thing runs with basically doing a homemade board job on this thing with just a cylinder hone. So send me some comments. Tell me what you think. Appreciate it.